Let's give it a hand for the two speakers so far, Rick. How many of you are here, were invited by a really good friend? How many of you were invited here by some stranger on the street? Okay, awesome, thank you. So, I'm going to be talking to you about how to bring some fire to your business with some focus. How many of you like to focus? Yeah? Sometimes, right? Sometimes I just want to watch movies. So I'm going to go over a few things, but let me start with your why. I'm going to ask you, so close your eyes for me with me for a second, and try not to put something in your mouth while you're closing your eyes. You might touch your nose with that stressing. And ask yourself, why do I do the things that I do? Think about that for a second. Why do I do the things that I do? Okay, open your eyes. Anybody, tell me, why do you do the things that you do?
Support my family.
Support your family? Good.
Give my children things that I didn't have.
Give your children the things that you didn't have.
Because I have passion in my heart.
Because you have passion in your heart.
Because it's a gift inside that I need to bring, not only to my family, but to the world.
Something you need to get out of you, that God gave you, that's put in you, okay? Why do I do the things that I do? So a little bit background about me. I am currently an executive director, so I run an organization of CEOs, vice presidents, top level managers, top executives, business owners, that all come together every week, every Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. at the Oahu Country Club. And it's about 100 of them, 75 to 100 show up every week, and they come to network. And not one of them own a similar type of business. So there's no stepping on toes, right? They all get to come and network with each other. And what I see every week is, what it really showed me was why they do this. As big as they are, right? Outrigger, you got some companies in there, Enterprise Car, down to your mom and pop handyman person. This always comes out in the presentation. So every week they give a presentation and they present what the company is about. But nobody tells them to do this, but every single one of them always shares why they do what they do. So no matter where you're at, it's key to understand as a business owner why you do what you do. And if you don't have that why in front of you at all times, you're just going to be trying to make money. And trying to make money is not going to get you money. Who can attest to that, right? If your goal is to make money, you might have a long road in front of you. But if you follow your passion, right? Like we said back there, if you follow your passion, the money will follow you, right? So how? How do I get what I really want? How do you get what you really want, what you just closed your eyes and you thought of? How do you get that? Just some ideas. How do you get that?
Visualization,
Visual.
feeling, seeing it happen.
Seeing it happen, seeing it in front of you before you,
See the end
before
result.
it comes.
Take action.
Take action, right? Hoping and wishing is not gonna make things happen, right? You have to follow through.
Learn from your failures and not giving up.
Learn from your failures and not giving up. I got one better for you. Learn from other people's failures.
Yeah,
Right?
I'll take that.
Have a plan.
Yeah.
Have a plan. Have a plan.
Blueprint.
Exactly.
Perseverance.
Perseverance, yeah, perseverance. Anything else? All right. So when you figure out what you want, or what the why is, it's easy to plant yourself and just head to that goal, right? We've all heard that before. So how do I get what I really want? Those are really all. I don't know everything. I think it was Paul that said, I don't have it all. I have not achieved it, but I forget the past. The one thing I focus on is I forget the past and I look forward to the future, right? We may not know it all or how everything that comes into place when it's with the how, but if we focus on the why, then everything else will follow. What do I really want? Sometimes you may find yourself in life thinking you really want this thing, but how many of you have been there? I really want this thing, and then when you get there, it's not really what I wanted. How many of you guys get there, right? Or I've been there in my life where you get to a point where I really want this thing, then you get there and something else way bigger is there in front of you. Because you set your sights on a bigger goal, but you really wanted this thing that was a result of that goal. But because you set your sights on a bigger goal, you receive much more than what you expected. How many of you want that?
Amen.
Right? God says in Ephesians 3:20, right, that you will receive exceedingly abundantly above all you could ask, think, or dream of. Right? So if you're focused on the right goals, you're gonna get every single time more than what you want. I used to brag. I work for I can say the name now because I don't work for them anymore. I used to work for Intel, making computer chips, right,
Wow.
for 10 years. And started as a technician, became an operations manager, and then went into recruiting. So on the recruiting road, this was my speech. I've gotten everything I ever wanted in life. You want to get everything you want in life? Join our team, right? When I came back to Hawaii, I found out really quickly that everything I ever wanted in life wasn't enough. God had bigger plans for me. And now I live a life of grace and expectation, of thanksgiving. Now what I want is never enough. So I always get more than what I want because I'm always thankful for what I receive. So we're gonna do a little activity. My helpers here are gonna pass out a we got about 7 minutes left. Gonna pass out some cards for you. You need to write down your number one business goal.
Thank you.
Your number one business goal. If you're an entrepreneur, this makes sense. If you're an employee, write down your number one work goal. Could be your number one life goal. If you're not really satisfied on where you're at right now, and you're looking to move into something different, that may be it. Move into something different. Whatever that is for you, each individual is going to have something different or your own understanding of what a business goal is. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to do that. Write down your number one business goal. Some of you have never done this before. Some of you have done this on a daily basis. It's all good. We're all in the same place. If you don't do this at least monthly, I would encourage you to revisit your goals at least monthly. As I think Paul said, have a plan, right? If you don't have a plan, somebody else has one for you. Somebody else always has one for you. Okay? 2 minutes is up. All right. So everybody kind of got something down. Who needs more time? No? Okay, awesome. I'm gonna share with you a acrostic. Everybody familiar with acrostics?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna share with you an acrostic of focus. Anybody hear any acrostics? Know any of any acrostics with focus?
Not with focus, but lots of.
Oh, okay, with focus.
What is an acrostic?
Acrostic is when you use letters like FOCUS.
Like an acronym?
Yeah.
Not really an acronym.
Oh.
It has the letter, the word,
Okay,
and then the letter, the meaning went across each
Okay.
letter.
okay. What's an example?
Let me share one with you.
Okay.
So, if, one that I've heard before was follow one course until successful. Is a good, entrepreneur, business owner, motivational one that I've heard. Another one is fixed ongoing concentration unleashes success. Pretty good. Fixed ongoing concentration unleashes success. So two of what you would expect from the word focus and a business seminar, and let's go try to go get it done, right? That's not what I'm gonna share. So here's my F. Faith and family first. My two beautiful helpers are my two daughters. We're engaged in many things together. Actually, my middle daughter is my assistant at during the summertime at my weekly meetings. She wakes up at
Awesome.
4 o'clock in the morning. To
Praise
go.
God. Yeah. Go girl.
We also serve at the 7 a.m. service, which we're there
Amen.
at 5:30. So family first. If you reach your goals and you look behind and nobody's following you, wrong goals.
Nice.
Oh, others before yourself. As a true business owner, if you are not putting others first as to serve them, they're gonna follow what they see, right? Your employees are gonna follow what they see. If you're not serving them, they're not gonna serve you. And when you're not looking, when the cat's away,
Mice pretend.
right? The mice play. So, take care of, be a servant to your employees, to the people who work for you. And it doesn't have to be your employees, they can be network connections, right? Always be serving other people, because if I'm only one person and I'm serving 100 people, how many servants are gonna be helping me in my business? 100 servants. That's better than me trying to do my job by myself,
Amen.
right?
Yes.
C is cut out distractions.
Yes.
Cut out distractions. We all have 24 hours in a day. Yeah. It's funny, I'm talking about focus. I have 5 regular incomes that I work. They're not streaming incomes, they're not passive incomes, they're working incomes. But yet I'm talking about focus. How can I focus with 5 different things that I do? Right? The executive director thing takes 2 days out of my week. I have a full-time job as an operations manager for a construction company
Wow.
that nets $10 million a year, right? So I'm not bragging about me, but I'm bragging about the one who gives me the increase to manage my time in the right
Glory to God.
way, right? So cut out distractions. When you learn how to cut out distractions, you learn how to manage your calendar and make things happen in a much more efficient and effective way, right? And it's not only about efficiency. A lot of us may talk about efficiency all the time. It's not always about efficiency. It's because if we're stepping on people's toes, then efficiency doesn't really matter, right? In the end. U is for unplug. Unplug as much as you can. Put this thing, when you go to bed, put it in the kitchen, in the living room, go to bed without it by your ear as your, who uses this as an alarm clock?
Thank you.
Right? Go buy an alarm clock.
Yes.
Put this thing away, because I know if you use this for an alarm clock, you're also the person that uses it for notifications. right? I put my phone on airplane mode and in the living room,
Good job.
and then I go to sleep, right?
Thank you, Jesus.
So unplug as often as possible. And even once a year, right? We get involved in this children's ministry camp every year. None of that goes with me, and it's the best time to unplug out of real life and get into real life and start learning as a kid and try to be a kid every single year, right? It refreshes me. I come back powerful more than ever. Right?
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
I'm sorry, backtrack to the, cut out distractions. What is one good, business for a single man band? And what is the one good example for cut out distractions as for that single business?
Identify, I think it was Rick that talked about, his friend in Maui, right? Not everybody is a certain, right?
Not everybody's your friend.
Not everybody's your friend, not everybody is helpful. In your planning, determine those things. What am I gonna spend my time on each and every day? If it's not part of that, cut it out. It's hard. As a business owner, it's a hard thing to do. But
Thank
write
you.
those things down, identify what's coming out of your checking account, look at your checking account, what's coming out of your checking account. Look at your calendar, how are you spending your time? What is stealing your time every single day? First step is calendar everything. I calendar, am I right? I calendar everything, right? So calendar everything, then you can go back and review, what is in my day, what's taking up my time? And then from that, you can cut things out.
And one last quick question, for me and my husband, and we're still new and we're looking to a business, what's a good Bible, scripture that you can go back to help us, cut off distractions when we're preparing for business?
Let me get back to you on that one.
Okay, gotcha, thank you.
That's a good question. S,
Simplify.
simplify. Once you do all of that, just simplify things, right? Do we really need that mansion on the hill? Do we really need the 20 million different things going on in order for this to take care of that and that to take care of this, right? Simplify could mean, yeah, that's all good, but delegate some things to other people that need your help in helping them and pulling them up, right? You don't need to do all of that, right? Share some of those successes, share some of those experiences with others that need a hand up so you can grab them and pull them up to where you're at, right? That's one way of simplifying. Make sense?
Yes, thank you.
All right, so focus. Faith and family first, others before yourself, cut out distractions, unplug as often as you can, and simplify.
That's so awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kearn.
Oh, I thought I had-
Yes.